Hello children, welcome to NSB's English virtual class. Through this video, you will understand the lesson The Sound of Music Part 1 for Class 9. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. About the author. Deborah Cowley is an Ottawa-based writer. Ottawa City is the capital of Canada. This is Deborah Cowley, who has registered an important life skill in our minds through this chapter. Children, can you name any one personality who fought against physical disability and has achieved success? One such personality is Helen Keller, who comes instantly to all our minds, who is a shining inspiration to all of us even now. This is Evelyn Glennie, the protagonist of the story. She is a multi-percussionist. Let me tell you an interesting fact. Evelyn was profoundly deaf. Before exploring more, let us lend our ears to a musical concert. Wow, amazing. Feeling sound with Evelyn Glennie? Children, how can anyone feel sound? We can only hear sound, isn't it? Now let us hear to a conversation between Evelyn and a student where she says,
speed that we're after here is just this intensity of a run coming down rather than feeling we have to be very fast. It looks fast on the page because we've suddenly got 3 lines through it, but actually it's just more the kind of pain of it, the pain of this whole first movement, and it is painful. We feel the people's pain, so it's not.
Dear children, this is how Evelyn, despite of being deaf, sensitizes her body to music. Evelyn Glennie, the Grammy-winning percussionist, was honored with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. The characters in the story include Evelyn Glennie, the protagonist, Isabel Glennie, Evelyn's mother, Ron Forbes, a percussionist, that is, a person who plays the drum, the tabla and so on, James Blade, Anne and the handicapped people. Children, Evelyn, a Scottish girl, was born just as any other normal child. Her loss of hearing was gradual. When she was at school at the age of 8, her mother, Isabel Glennie, first noticed about her difficulty in hearing. At the age of 11, she became completely deaf as a result of nerve damage. Evelyn managed to learn French and master basic Japanese too. She made music her life when she was 16. She was strongly determined and was workaholic. Ron Forbes spotted Evelyn's potential. He motivated Evelyn by saying, "Evelyn, don't listen through your ears. Try to sense it some other way." Evelyn, a Scottish girl, was fond of music. She lost her hearing power at a young age. It was first noticed when she was 8 years old. By 11, she was completely deaf due to nerve damage. Evelyn did not give up hope and never looked back. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Once she saw a girl playing xylophone and decided to play it, most of the teachers discouraged her. But percussionist Ron Forbes encouraged her. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. She travelled to the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra when she was 16. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances, that is, sounds flowing into her body. Children, this slide will help you to understand how she used to practice the skill by standing on a wooden platform. Thus, when Evelyn was 8 years old, her mother, Isabel Glennie, noticed something was wrong. Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. Her mother called, but she did not hear. It was then that they realized that she could not hear clearly. Later, she noticed a girl playing xylophone and decided that she too wanted to play. Teachers discouraged her, but as you all know, the rest is history. When she was 11 years, her marks in the school exam deteriorated. Her headmistress urged her parents to go to a specialist. Doctors discovered that she could not hear due to gradual nerve damage. This is Ron Forbes, who asked her to listen through ears, but sense it some other way. He was the one who spotted her hidden potential. As I told you earlier, this is how Evelyn could feel music standing on a wooden platform. She suddenly realized that she could feel the higher drum waist up and lower drum waist down. She removed her shoes to feel the vibrations of the instruments played in her bare feet. In this manner, she opened her mind and body to sounds and vibration. When Evelyn was in her teens, she toured the United Kingdom with youth orchestra and she auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music. She scored the highest marks in the history of Academy and moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Thus, through her iron will, determination and hard work, she got right to the top and mastered 1,000 instruments and became the world's most sought after multi-percussionist. Children, do you know the only problem she faced was that she could not understand or sense what was said by men who had beard? Since in order to understand lip sync, as she was deaf, she had to watch lips and the whole face to guess what was said by anyone. In the year 1991, she got the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. It was indeed a proud moment for Evelyn. Charity by Evelyn. She gave free concerts in prisons and hospitals, gave high priority to classes for young musicians. She had been a source of inspiration to handicapped people and had given enormous pleasures to millions. These are the different opinions about her. James Blade, a percussionist, once said, "God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully." And Richelin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped people who look to her and say, "If she can do it, I can." Yes, you heard it right. If she can do it, I can. Dear children, this is the message which should be hammered in your mind from this story. One must not sit back if he or she is affected by any types of physical or mental ailment. Dear children, hard work pays off, which means when you work really hard, you get to reap great benefits from your efforts, like Evelyn Glennie from this chapter. Children, work hard for your board examinations and go that extra mile to give wings to your dreams. As an assignment, you can write the answers for these questions which are important for your board examination too. Thanks for watching and have a good day.